Go.
All right, gamers, where do you go as an entrepreneur in order to obtain the highest reward? It's not what you think. I'll be back in 20 seconds with a story that reveals this profound mystery to you, so stick around. Okay, welcome gamers to training day 33 of our first season together inside the extraordinary game of entrepreneurship and how to play it. My name, of course, is Chris All-in-White. I am the game master, and by now you know my role in the game is to disrupt your thinking because I'm passionate, I'm all in committed to empower you to live outside your phone booth so that you can share your extraordinary with the world. Now, what the heck does living outside your phone booth have to do with anything? Well, just ask yourself this question. What would have happened had this guy, Superman, never gotten out of the phone booth? Exactly. Nothing would have happened. And that's why living outside your phone booth every day is priority number one. And so gamers, if you're ready, then I'm ready. Game on. All right, gamers, so where do you go in order to obtain the highest reward? Well, today is Comeback Friday. And so I want to tell you a story today because if you're playing the game at the highest level, if you've been aligned with us over the last 32 days and you've set your vision and you've mapped your goals and you've defined the tactical action plan that you're taking on a day-to-day basis and you've been getting more and more focused on valuing the minutes of your day as pure gold, if you're doing that, then no doubt you are facing adversity. Okay, there's no doubt you've already faced some setbacks. Okay, and here's what I want you to know about setbacks. Setbacks are your platform for your comebacks. And what I know about every high-achieving, extraordinary entrepreneur is that all of us could literally write a book on all of the setbacks that we've faced and the comebacks we've been required to have in our story in order to achieve the success that we have. And so I want to share this story with you. I want to do these Comeback Fridays to continue to help you fight for perspective. Because oftentimes, the reasons we get out of alignment with where we're going in our business is because we lose perspective. And we lose perspective oftentimes because we get emotional, because our emotional intelligence isn't what we would like it to be. And when we lose perspective, you know, when anxiety enters the picture, when overwhelm enters the picture, when confusion enters the picture, it tends to knock us off course. And when we get off course, our perspective is threatened. And so I want to share this comeback story with you to help you regain perspective if you're in a place inside of the game with us where you've lost perspective. And how do you know if you've lost perspective? Well, if you're discouraged, if you're overwhelmed, if you're stressed, if you're living in doubt or fear or failure is part of your story, then you've lost perspective. And so let me share this comeback story with you to get you back on track. And so as the story goes, after 2 years of searching for answers and going from doctor to doctor, the Weinheimer family, they finally got a diagnosis. And the diagnosis was their 3-year-old son, Eric, had retinoschisis, if I'm pronouncing that word correctly. I believe it's called retinoschisis. And it's an extremely rare eye disease, especially for someone like Eric, who was so young. Now, his parents' hearts dropped, as you can imagine, as the doctors briefed them. Weinheimer's retinas were detached in the center of his pupils. Now, this prevented him from seeing straight ahead, and he did have a limited peripheral vision as well. But by his teens, Eric would be blind. And for little Eric, almost as terrifying as the diagnosis was really the desperation and the fear he sensed in his parents. Well, Weinheimer did lose his sight ultimately, but he didn't lose his courage. Okay, he attended school and he eventually earned a bachelor's degree from Boston College, graduated with a 3.1 GPA, a double major, and wrestling team honors with a 315-pound bench press. Eric accepted a job as a teacher at the Phoenix Country Day School. He also became an accomplished mountain climber. In fact, a very accomplished mountain climber, if you're not familiar with the story, because on May 25th, 2001, then 32-year-old Weinheimer became the first blind climber to conquer Mount Everest. Can you believe that? At 32, Eric, who was blind, he conquered Mount Everest. Then at 34, Eric became one of fewer than 100 individuals to climb all of the 7 summits, the highest peaks on each of the 7 continents. Fewer than 100 individuals had done it. Eric was blind, and he entered into that very rare fraternity of people. Eric notched this breathtaking achievement when he scaled Australia's Mount Kosciuszko, if I pronounced that correctly, on September 5th, 2002. Weinheimer had said that for him, the process of training and achieving is the highest reward. Moments of bliss that were able to connect him with who he really is. You know, making it to the top of a great mountain, Eric says, it's just a representation that on that day, you brought an uncontrollable situation under control. The mountain represents for Eric a small piece of a dream made tangible and irrefutable proof that our lives, in fact, do have meaning. And so, gamers, here's the takeaway. It's the process of training and achieving that gifts you the highest reward. Let me say that again. It's the process of training and achieving that gives you the highest reward. And so my encouragement is for you to fall in love with the process. You know, the mountain you're climbing, it will prove to you that life does have meaning, but you must keep climbing. That is a non-negotiable. You ever feel like the building of your business is an uncontrollable situation? You ever been in that place? I want to encourage you to find courage and joy in knowing the way to bring it under control is through the process of training and achieving. When you feel like you're out of control in your business, you're overwhelmed, you're frustrated, you're confused, nothing seems to be going your way, the way you bring it under control is through the process of training and achieving. I want to encourage you to find courage and joy in knowing that to be true. One small achievement at a time is going to build confidence. Just one small achievement is all it takes to ignite confidence. And confidence is going to build momentum, and momentum, gamers, as you know, turns into an unstoppable force in your business. Okay, so the next time you face a setback, just like Eric did when he lost his sight, I want to encourage you to maintain perspective, that your setback is the platform for your comeback. And keep climbing. Gamers, you must keep climbing because it's the climb up the mountain that is your highest reward. If you're at a place in your business right now where you're frustrated, maybe you've quit on yourself here inside the game. You know, we're 30 some days in now, 33 days in. Maybe you've quit on yourself. And I just want to tell you, we want you back. I want to encourage you to come back, and I want to encourage you to keep climbing with us. Keep climbing. Gamers, on that note, hey, I hope this has been valuable to you. I hope this has brought some inspiration into the game for you to reignite you if you're at a place where you need to be reignited, or perhaps it's just helping you continue the momentum that you're already achieving in your business. Go ahead and like this video. Hey, put your comments below. I love reading your comments. And then share this video with somebody who perhaps stopped climbing. Somebody that you know that could that could get some value from this and maybe get them back in the game. Get them back climbing their mountain. On that note, go out there today. Hey, be extraordinary in your thinking because it really does matter. And I will see you back here tomorrow inside of the extraordinary game of entrepreneurship. Bye for now.
Thanks for listening to the extraordinary game of entrepreneurship and how to play it. And remember, gamers, if it doesn't challenge you, it won't change you. So get out of your phone booth and go share your extraordinary with the world.